I guess this is working. Good morning, everybody. I'm Firdaus Bhathena from a small software company called Ziptr. We're based in just outside Boston, Massachusetts. So I'll say right out, I'm really honored to be in a room with so many of you and with such distinguished speakers around me. It's a little intimidating, and I learned a long time ago that the best way to give a successful speech is to set a very low expectation up front, so that anything I do is going to be an improvement, right? I'm not an accountant. I'm not a CPA. I'm a software geek. But what I do know is that I've worked with my accountant for the past 12 years, and 3 or 4 years ago, I was tearing my hair out in frustration because of the way I was interacting with my accountant. Now, she's a wonderful lady, and I said to her, listen, I will sign a letter authorized by my wife and myself indemnifying you from liability if you just send me my stuff by email and stop hassling me with all these different ways of communication that you're using with me. And she still refused. She was prepared to lose my business. Remember, I'm a techie. She knows if she sends me stuff on paper, I'm looking for a new accountant. Right? This goes to what Teresa was saying earlier about, there's a new world out there. There's a new type of client out there who wants to be able to interact with you the way they interact with everybody else in their lives. It's the consumerization of IT. It's the beginning of a new level of collaboration and interaction. My CPA truly is my trusted business and family advisor. I don't need the AI CPA to tell me that. How am I going to communicate? How am I going to interact with my trusted business advisor if I don't have a trusted channel of communication with them, right? And telling me that I can't use email because of data privacy laws, and responding to an email that I send at 11 p.m. at night because that's when I get to deal with my personal stuff, with a phone call the next day while I'm work, is not the right way of communication for me. So we came at this not as CPAs, but as the client of the CPA. The most important person in your professional life is your customer, just as it is for any business. And so, we love this line here because it says what we're all about in, 5 words. We're all about enabling you to communicate with your clients the way you want to communicate with them and the way your clients want to communicate with you. So what's the why? Why? I'm going to borrow from Simon Sinek of, start with why, the TED Talk that some of you might have seen. Why? Because it would be so nice to be in a world where we don't have to constantly worry about our data getting compromised, when we're communicating with people. The reason this is a problem is because it's a real pain in the neck today. Right? Sometimes you send me to a portal. Sometimes you send me stuff on a USB drive. Sometimes you burn a 2 megabyte document on a 700 megabyte CD and FedEx it to me. And I know who's paying for that. I am. And that's really annoying. That costs, FedEx makes $27 billion a year in overnight document delivery. There's a reason why that needs to change. How do we know that this is a problem? Well, I'm not a CPA, but like everybody else in this world, I know CPAs. Everyone knows a CPA. They're part of every business. They're part of every organization that needs to have anything to do with, financial responsibility. And so I'm sure you guys have heard, some of these statements, right? I won't read them out, of course. How do we do this? We want to take away the pain in the neck part and make it effortless for everyone. And the best solution, not to be trite about this, is the one they'll use. And they're not going to use it if it's not easy. And so, our mission is, one firm at a time, one interaction at a time. Give everybody a way to communicate, do the most important thing that you do with your clients, which is engage with them, communicate with them. If all you want to do is to communicate with them once a year, you're not building that relationship, and that's how we came upon Ziptr. It started out as just a little project for a couple of accounting firms. We thought it would last no more than 6 months, turned into something that a number of accounting firms up in the Massachusetts area decided to adopt and turned into a real company. And it's very exciting to be here. And we have a booth there. And, best of all, products out there on the internet. If you can't get into Ziptr and use it with someone in a couple of minutes, come see me, I'll eat my shorts. Because that's our promise that we make to you is we're going to make this hopefully so, and we're not done. You know, we have a tremendous amount of work to do, but we'll only get there by having you give us your feedback. So thank you very much. It's a real honor to be here, Tom. It's wonderful for you to set something like this up, and I'll get out of your way. Thank you.